Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Black, live in the building once again. Welcome back to another edition of Synful Blaq Reacts, Cypher edition, as we always do around this time. And I got my main man's, Big Method, Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. Another day in paradise, you know.
Paradise is a fickle thing because while paradise to us is $1 million and a bunch of bad bitches, paradise to a monkey is eating bananas and throwing feces at people. So always,
I'd rather have that paradise than the other. So
I mean, well, you know, throwing feces at people is always a fun thing, especially when they can't do nothing about it and they look at you like, "Why'd you throw shit at me?" Because you threw shit at me. It's kind of a shit-throwing fest. That's what life is really about, actually, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shit-throwing fest. The key is to stay as clean as possible. All right, so this is actually one of the more we normally, everybody knows how we do these ciphers, grind mode. You know how we do this particular cipher. However, ever since it came out, has actually been what's the word I'm looking for? Critically acclaimed, as they say. It has not only has it gotten a bunch of different reviews, the peers in the industry have actually took a look at this, and I don't know why. I mean, I haven't seen it before, so I mean, we know that grind mode always puts out quality content, but for people in the industry and people online to actually recognize that this is a really, really good cipher before we even get a chance to react to it, it obviously tells you that it's something special. So, as you know how we do it, we rank it from 1 to 10. 1 being bougie, 1 being bad, 10 being bougie. Anything after that, we considered a blackjack, which is a 21. That's how it goes. Big Sin, who is on the cipher this week?
all right. So on this one, we have a couple familiar names. I think one we haven't seen in a while, but we got Libzy,
Okay. We know about Libzy. All right.
Debo,
all right. What's going on with Debo?
Fosix,
Fosix? I think I heard Fosix. I think I heard Fosix.
Louis Cypher,
I know Louis Cypher is.
DJ Chisel Beats.
Oh, isn't that the cat? This is the one that made the beat? Or is it Lingo made the beat?
Lingo does this one.
So DJ Chisel Beats.
We've had Chisel before.
Oh, he's going to be rapping on this thing. Okay, bet.
We got Rich Sounds.
Yep, okay.
And then the homie, veteran to the reaction channel, G Lyrekal.
Isn't Rich Sounds another producer as well?
I think so. But yeah, we got G Lyrekal in the building now.
We got cats out here making beats that normally make beats on a lingo beat rapping. This really can go either way. Really, really good or really, really bad. I'm hoping for really, really good, and we can call it a day. So I guess there's only one thing to find out, sir. Are you ready to rock?
Always.
All right, well, let's find out why this cipher's been clinically acclaimed by the industry. So, without further ado, give these men their flowers, because this is grind mode, mass appeal, number 4. 4 for 4, like Wendy's, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
Grind mode Cypher, mass appeal. When it comes to my city, ain't nobody going harder. I've been likened to the legends like Biggie, Dwayne Carter. If you're looking for that work, then head down to the harbor. I can get that fish scale, cheap, right on the dollar. See, I've been giving rappers a reason to stay competitive, cause most of the time they rapping the same topics repetitive. So I've been making changes, decision making imperative, to kill the game consecutive, acting like an executive. I kill it for my city, my people, the ones who notice that I'm hitting instrumentals like magic, that hocus pocus. Like I'm reading from the scripture, the lyrical magnum opus. Got you falling off your seats like you riding bikes with the POTUS. I got mass appeal when I get in my grind mode. Y'all sound like you wrote your fucking bars with a blindfold. You ain't never been fresh, I'm seeing light mode. I'm the coronavirus, dog, you're just a slight cold.
Ooh.
My man, hey, why my man resemble rapping Jerry Lynn?
He said rapping Jerry Lynn. Rapping Jerry Lynn in the building. Dude was smooth with it. I like it. And still the electric haze turning real hair into fake hair since the beginning of time. Every time that it shines, it's light around there. Although I do love the effect. It just does no favors for anybody with long hair or wearing hoodies.
Or dreads.
Or dreads, because it makes the hoodies, the long hair, and the dreads look fake. Like, how does a hoodie look fake? How's some shit like that? But either way.
But as far as Homeboy's verse go, dude, punchlines aplenty, cadence was beautiful.
Yes, he had a punchline.
Style was nice.
He had a punchline on every minimum of every 8 bars. I think he even had him on 12 if I had to go back and redo it again. That's a way to start off a Cypher. He didn't miss a beat. He didn't stutter. He didn't miss.
And it's always good for somebody we haven't heard before to just come out like that, too.
Yeah, he came out swinging. So I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be nice. Normally I refrain from giving high scores to new people. This one is well deserved. Now, I can't give him the blackjack because I don't know what else is going on. But as a jump off verse, I gotta give him a 10. That's kind of just.
I was gonna go 9 there.
You gonna go 9?
I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that nice.
Not there, right? Well, I guess he got a 19 then. Just let him sit on his 19 and call it a day, because I just,
And it's a very high 9 for me.
Yeah.
It's very well. It's a good pace setter. Lingo, of course, his beats are very bar friendly. So
yes, yeah, especially this one. This beat is actually pretty fucking chill. It's chill and hopping at the same time. So
next up, we got a person with the name of somebody who ain't doing anything next Sunday. His name is Debo.
Oh damn! All right, let's go. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
all right, let's
shot fired.
Lovely.
I'm ticking, I'm running them through the fog. You should listen to all of the OGs on a path that's paved. Lingo sent this beat, I'm telling my demons to behave. But fuck that, everybody knows I'm about to bust back. It's just the system and I don't trust that. Kenneth Walker's making me unpack. So machetes on the loose in New England. With this mass appeal, we can cut right into the game. Wither away at the fake shit. Really, I made a million ways to take this crown from the top. And I'm not gonna stop. Everybody knows I love hip hop. What you want be for the dude like me for? Really, I'm smoking on pot. They shit you cooking that kills a lot. But we sick of these cooking cops. Clickety clack, the rats goes popping whenever the Monday starts to stop. Let's go though. All of these girls blowing me like an oboe. That's a no-no. Kicking it slow like pro bono from a hoe. So just wait, it's a rap whenever I get paid, motherfucker. I smoked up my blunt. Somebody roll another. I'm a pick.
Okay.
So I am going to blame YouTube for this, but his voice sound was very, very low.
Oh, it must have been on your end. I heard what he said, although I will tell you that his voice is not necessarily monotone, but have you ever heard of a voice that somehow, some way goes around the exact same tones as a beat? Like, so you know how this beat sounds. I feel like his flow is at the exact same, wherever the chord that the beat is at, that's where his voice is, because like his voice and the beat are almost one and the same, to the point where if you stopped listening to his voice, or if you you would get lost into where his voice is, where the beat is. Like, it would almost feel like the first the guy, my man's hit his first 16, and then it would just be a cappella, and then the next 16 starts, because Fosis is already starting, and his pitch is already live. His pitch, that's what it is. His pitch is low. His pitch is the exact same pitch as the beat, and it's not something that he did.
No,
it happens in engineering. So, do you want me to see if you want to try and run it again so you can hear it again?
No, I heard it. It just, like I said, the sound coming through wasn't great, but I heard it. I heard what he said with the double time and the switch it back to a normal pace.
Yeah.
The double time switch.
Yeah.
But when we talk about people's voices melding into the beat,
yeah,
our favorite rapper in the world, Tech Nine, does it with every song. He just somehow makes his voice over the beat while mixing in with the beat. But I understand it's not this dude's fault.
Yeah, this was an unintentional pitch match. I know. Go ahead.
With that being said, I'm gonna give him an 8.5 here. I'm gonna give him credit because, like I said, the double back, kickback, he has some punchlines. It was a full set, so nothing to complain about.
So you give him an 8.5. I'm gonna be a little bit. I'm docking him a half a point, and here's why. So in the first 4 bars, it was off. So the first 4 bars, so the first 2 bars were good. Then he was off for the next 2, maybe 3 bars. That it didn't match where the beat was going.
And that's when he was. And that was when he was trying to adjust and flip his flow.
Yeah, and by the time he got to bar 5, midway through bar 5, I would say that's where he found his flow style. I'm not gonna hold the beat pitch thing the beat pitch thing against him, because people can accidentally do that shit. It just so happens it just happened to him. So I'm not gonna hold that against him. But this is the Cypher, right? So if you take away the beat and just brought in a tap 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 to match the pace, he would be thrown off. I'll be upset at that, and that's how I have to look at it. So I'm gonna deduct him a half a point for that. But you are absolutely right. The switch up style, the flow was good. I would give him an 8.5 if it wasn't for that off thing. And remember, I had already said that when it comes to stuff like that, I'm gonna have to deduct points, major points for if you don't finish your verse, if you don't give me a whole 16, and you don't match. If parts of your flow style don't match throughout the verse, and that was the only time that he did it in that verse, and he didn't do it throughout, or else I would be like, it's part of his style, okay, we'll get it. But since it's almost like a flub almost, then I have to give him an 8.
All right, so that's 16.5 for my man's.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Focus.
All right. It was Focus. I said Fosis.
I did too, but looking at it more, I'm like, okay, it's Focus.
If that's your real name. Right.
Feeling menstrual, and when my name leaks from your nose, that's my words playing hocus pocus with your mental. I'm focused, projected, gentle. My bars turned into a flexible bull. I call them lentils. Spooky season.
All right, hold on. I think we started maybe a bar in, and I don't like that. So let me go back
to where Homeboy was ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Our bad, y'all. Our bad. Shit like that happens sometimes. We have to go by what YouTube tells us where the shit's at. So
I'ma pick up a flow, make sure you feeling menstrual. And when my name leaks from your nose, that's my words playing hocus pocus with your mental. I'm focused, projected, gentle. My bars turned into a flexible bull. I call them lentils. Spooky season, so I'm jacking the Ripper on her dental. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to zipper. Her man stressed as a skeleton in the closet, praying me for rental. Mask on, mask off, cash your app or Venmo, really simple. With my meat in the throat, I come her with the Dahmer. Pennywise with a demon, she gets it from her mama. And Jeepers creeping, this bus got her on the floor screaming. I don't want no drama, these hills have high. I'm just scheming to get some comments lurking in her water skiing. I don't want no problems, I'm just dope and you're shawty fiending. She called me to treat her insomnia. She laying in her bed upright, I left her leaning. Said man, when I left her dreaming.
Okay. So, 2 things I noticed in this on his verse. He has a really good flow style. Okay, his flow style is nice because it gets you. I'm gonna do like he was doing, where you're just bouncing and bouncing. You know what I'm saying? It almost felt like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Ali style. You got a Muhammad Ali flow style. I like it. All right. The bars, the content of the lyrics is where my issue is. Right? So we bounced around from one subject to the other, and then we actually went back to that subject, and then we went back to the other subject. We gotta bounce around a little bit.
So it was more about wordplay than it was context.
Yeah, and I think that's not going back over it again. And I'm glad that I actually recognized that I missed the whole bar, because had I not, I would have been lost. So
and that happened because the pause was delayed when you tried to pause it.
Yes, yeah.
That's why that first line was gone. Yeah.
So shout out to me for recognizing that I fucked up and going back on the shit again. From a scoring standpoint,
it's tough because, like I said, it was more about wordplay than context.
Yeah. So I mean, he did keep the flow style for the whole 16. Mm-hmm. So that's at least, that's 8.5 territory. Flow context, I guess if we remove the flow context out of it, I can keep the 8.5. If I do keep the flow context, then I have to deduct it out at half a point. But I almost felt like I have to compare it to if I compare it to one I already gave it 8 to, then I have to give it an 8.5 just off of the strength of GP, because it was a way better flow than the 8.0. So
I'll go with you on that one.
Yeah. So
and like I said, I like the wordplay, I like the flipping, but it's just the context was just all over the place.
Yeah. Sometimes as we've said on these channels, less can be more. Just throw that out there. Less can actually be more. So, who
Next up, we have Louis Cypher.
Louis Cypher from I guess the group Sec to None. All right, let's check it out.
Simple-minded, I'm thinking outside the box. I've been dying since I've been born, so I'm killing it till I drop. I'm sick of living at the bottom, I'm trying to get to the top. Ain't no obstacle short of death that's gonna get me to stop. I'm fucking hungry, like a stoner who got the munchies. Not the GOAT, but I'm sicker than most, like New Country. I rap ugly, humor is Al Bundy. About to let the world know who the fuck second and none be. I stay forever fresh just cause I don't need a reason. As long as I stay breathing, every verse is open season. Can't stop my logic, I'm over here with Khalif. And if you don't get my reference, you probably don't know the meaning. My third eye keep leaking, am I high or am I dreaming? I can't tell the difference, been getting tired of sleeping. Shout out to Lingo, the greatest host of the evening. Grind mode over everything, baby, better believe it.
Okay. Real quick before I move on, the second thing that I have to notice is that the crowd wasn't moving for my boy Focus as they were for everybody else, and that makes me kind of sad. It makes me sad.
I don't know why, but I don't know what it is about that verse. It was just, I know we just said sometimes simple is better, but sometimes there's this thing that's too simple. And I think that's what we just got there.
You talking about the one we just got now?
Yeah.
It wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't complex. Okay, and I think that you're right about it being too simple. But the thing is that with this beat, right? The beat can turn some of the most, if you do it right, can make complex things really simple, at least as far as like easily legible, right? Or listenable. And kind of clear out some of the clutter. So it could be the beat and him timing his lyrics just right on the beat, like him basically studying this beat. I felt like, especially the way he shout out of Lingo, he studied this beat before he really just put the 16 down. Like he probably played this shit over and over and over and over and over again until he was like, I'm comfortable with a 16. And that's fine. But like you said, he didn't reinvent the wheel. When in this case, that if you want to stand out on a cypher, you probably should. And that's where I'm going to have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with the 8 on this one, and the reason why.
I'm joining you there.
Yeah, it's not because, see, it's a little the 2 8s that I gave are different, because the 8 that I gave the first cat is because he was gonna wild out and then he fumbled. This 8 is because he did a standard 16 bar flow, was comfortable with it, but didn't experiment with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you gotta experiment. When you're on a cypher with a bunch of dudes, you got a 5-minute cypher. It's 5. We're barely halfway through the cypher. Well, we just got past the halfway mark. Okay, he's on the other half of the cypher. So he's got 2 more. I think 2 more after this, right? DJ Chisel and
DJ Chisel. You need to remember he was on that High Flugen one we did.
Yes. So I was saying we got 2 more people on this cypher, at least minimum.
Well, we got 3. We got Chisel. We got Chisel, Rich Sounds, and G Lyrekal.
Okay, so we got 3 more people on this cypher, and we just had 3 prior.
4.
No, but prior to Old Boy going, was it 4?
Yeah, because we had Livesy, Debo, and Focus.
Yeah, so we had
Louis Cypher.
Yeah, so we had 3 on. He was in the middle, dead in the middle of the cypher, and the other 3. You got to stand out.
And rapping Jerry Lynn is still the lead man here. So.
Yeah, he's So he had to stand out. He had an opportunity to stand out, and he did it. So I got to dock him a little bit, and sometimes you got to stand up. Swasso, as Mac Money says, Swasso baby,
stand up and stand out.
That's right. All right, so we got DJ Chisel on deck.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Comes to music, it's so easy for me to do it. I used to play it, but now I brew it. Perfect hip hop with weed is the conduit. Accent Jamaican, them sessions, okay, do music, he was a beast. Had to grind to eat, hustle hard every week. Gets bad if it wasn't for a mic and a beat.
All right. So, I tell you what it reminded me of. Well, literally what it reminded me of. Diddy, early days Diddy rap. I'm talking about 9-6, P Diddy and the fam. Who you know do it better, you know. And
literally everybody else on your label. Anyway,
that's not the point.
And that's no disrespect to DJ Chisel here.
No. It's just the flow style reminded me. I was like, I'm just waiting for this cat to say, yeah, right. No matter what, we airtight. Make sure you hear something. Make sure you hear right. I mean, he had the voice for it.
And then May shove up in the background and just kill it.
Right. I was saying he was hyped up like Diddy was back in 9-6. We hadn't heard Diddy hyped up since 9-6 and before he shot a nigga with Shine in the limo with J-Lo. Yeah, I said it. That's what really happened, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. Nigga, Diddy and Shine bucket out the window.
So we haven't had such a 3/4 good level Cypher in a minute. They've been pretty good recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
this one is a little below average in my opinion, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the way of the content that has come out beforehand.
If it hadn't started out so good, maybe that's where the issue is. I think that's where the problem is. It started out with such a high bar because, oh boy, the new cat came out of nowhere with bars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for a Cypher, a grind mode Cypher, that's rare for the new cat to come first with bars. Okay, that's this.
Yeah, last time we had a new cat come last with bars and got a 10 out of it.
Yeah.
We have 2 more cats on here. The last cat is somebody who's been on a lot of these with us. So
okay, so
we do have a vet coming up soon.
So I will. So this is what I will abstain from ranking DJ Chisel Beats rap, and here's why. Because I know DJ Chisel Beats makes beats. Okay, so the fact that I have fond memories of Puff Daddy and the Family's album. Okay, because I have fond memories. And he sounded just like that. I'm not going to judge because I might overjudge because of my fondness of the memories. So I don't want to do that. Instead, I will abscond and abstain from ranking his verse because he is a producer first. Okay? It said DJ Chisel Beats. That's his name. And he's made beats. And he's chiseled them.
You just want me to double what I gave him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. So he's got an 8 on both ends, so he's got a 60.
All right. There you go. Fair enough.
Next up, we have Rich Sounds.
Richard M. Sounds. Let's go. Gaming and music.
Pops got a record, but it ain't mine. Got pulled over by the cops on the state line. Can I fit in check?
Hold on. We got to have a conversation before.
I was going to say rewind it a bit because you
Sir, I know.
Started in the middle.
Sir, I know where you made this logo. Okay, sir.
It looks like a Facebook avatar.
No, dude, the shit that we use for our logos and our videos.
Hey, don't hate.
I know I ain't hating. I'm just saying, sir. You know how to pick a good company. Anyways.
But go back because he started in the middle of his first verse again.
I know, I'm going. I'm just saying, sir. Good
It
job,
wasn't for a mic and a beat.
Yo, my pops got a record, but it ain't mine. Got pulled over by the cops on the state line. Kinda fitting checks, but they heard it from the grapevine. 8-9 charges $100,000 paid fines. Listen, this the type of shit that don't change your life as a kid, and it did. Sentence 15 years for a bid. In the Mojave Desert where a lot of felons live. Hardest part of it was being for the list. When he was released, he got addicted to drugs, but I wasn't giving up. He's already been through enough. Moved into my apartment and got him off of the stuff. I do anything for family in my blood, and I ain't telling y'all this so I can get some feedback. I'm giving you a lesson cause the world will never teach that. Do anything for family, and man, I really mean that. Say G and me is family, you best believe that. What sound?
Okay.
All right, so he turned it up a little bit from the previous 4 artists.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We are getting very much in a good place. So Rich Sounds, he is. He's a newer cat in this industry. He's a very much a I'm trying to see if he's just does he just do gaming? Majority of stuff that he's posted is gaming. So it looks like he's a game streamer. My man was on the that's interesting. Oh, and he does production too.
Oh, okay.
So he does a lot of stuff. So he does gaming though. That's his main thing is gaming. But he does make beats, video editing, and he does rap once in a while. So we had two producers on here.
So our main thing is reactions, and I do gaming on the side.
Yes. With that being said, I will give my man's because the flow style and the way that he did it was because I did it why I wanted. This is the reason why I had to abscond and abstain from judging my man GJ Chisel Beats because, like I said, I have fond memories of Diddy, and the flow style reminded me of Diddy, but it was a better flow than that one.
Yes.
So I have. By default, minimum, it's 8.5. Like, it's gotta be. Because the flow style was good. He didn't miss a beat. His subject matter was actually on point, and it was consistent throughout. So I will give him an 8.5 on that one.
I will go with you there, because I liked his better than what a couple of the ones before him.
Yes, so definitely better than the 8.0s that we've given out so far.
But now stepping up to the plate. The homie
Lyrekal, he said,
just go back a half a second so we get the beginning noise.
Lyrical's like, I need to get this 10 for the family. All right, he said,
I can't let Jerry Lynn be the whole fucking show here.
Let's believe that. When sounding off a smash just to catch the mass appeal. You catch a squill, fire attack you, that's on facts for real. My raps are ill, you not ready for what I'm packing still. I'm new for Ringo on the track and y'all just average build. It's like changing when I'm spitting, y'all don't have the skill. I kill the beat before it even start like morning after pills. So grab the wheel, cause I'm zoning, dog. I had to chill, my bad, I got distracted by what goes on in the battlefield. If you don't like me, I hurt you. Let the Cypher convert you to a fan, come see the light to rebirth you. All my battles stay the same, was like I'm fighting in circles. So I had to make a change, I turned my vices to virtues. I ain't like them commercial types that you likely refer to. I'm the type that hit the turf at night despite what's the curfew. You get hit when you dozing, them sniper sights will disturb you. If that revenge isn't frozen, it won't feel right when I serve it. Let's get it.
Okay. See, now we're back on point.
This is what happens when a veteran steps up.
Yeah, I will tell you, this has been a sandwich with some really good fucking bread and some good meat, not great meat, because we've had some great meat in some of these sandwiches.
So what had happened was we went to a delicatessen that specialized in bread. But aftermarket meats. That's no disrespect. That is no disrespect meant towards anybody in the middle of this cycle.
Exactly. You know, when you go to a store, right? When you go to a store, right, and you go to deli, you get a sandwich. We'll even say like Smith's, because I know either Smith's or Albertsons, they use boar's head meat, which is like the standard of meat across the entire country. Okay, so it's like they went to the delicatessen and you had at the thing, and they said, hey. We got mama's baked fucking bread right fucking here. It's fucking bomb as fuck. We put all the fucking ingredients in this fucking thing, and it's got everything bagel sprinkles on its fucking bread. And everybody knows that everything bagel fucking seasoning is the fucking shit. So it's on both sides of the bread. You're like, fuck, this is some good fucking bread. God damn, right? What's in the sandwich? And we're like, okay, well, the good news is, the bad news is we out of Boar's Head. Oh my God, you're out of Boar's Head.
Like, the bad news is there's been a shortage of meats due to the pandemic and mad cow disease. Yeah. So we had to holler at Subway and get their cold cut combo meat. And
he said, you got Capicola? No. You got pepperoni? No. You got
They're like,
salami?
look,
No.
we have bologna, turkey ham,
Turkey ham.
and that beef that you find in the pouch for 79 cents.
And that's not saying. At least it's roast beef. I mean, they roasted the beef.
Okay, roast beef, that's $1.10.
Okay, there you go. See, down to the slice. All right, so you got roast beef. You got ham turkey, and you got bologna, and that's okay. Sometimes, especially when you toast that motherfucker with the bread, sometimes you just eat it.
Cook the bologna first, make that shit look like Pac-Man.
Yeah, make sure you put the bologna on top of the other meat, so when you open face fry it, right, is get that nice little bologna fry. You know what the fuck I'm talking about? That nice little the bologna fry where the shit turns upside down type shit, like a little.
And
cup.
if you don't go here. I'm just telling you.
Listen, you were spoiled. If you don't know what we're talking about, that means you were spoiled as a child, right?
So you can't even throw an egg on this one because the egg is too expensive now.
Egg's too expensive. Nah, $7.99 for the cart. Nah, you just gotta roll with this shit. All right, so but what we did, right? But see, we we try to eat healthy, so instead of getting the lettuce, we opted for the spinach. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the proteins in it. So there was some meat in there, and there was some proteins in it. It just wasn't like perfect.
But you know what is better than?
What is it better than?
That fake ass jailhouse bologna.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was good. This was good bologna. This was real actual meat. You know
This is that bar S bologna.
Yeah, exactly. It was an open face, bologna, turkey, ham, and fucking roast beef sandwich. Listen, we good because the bread was fucking bomb, and you'd be like, I want another, but with boar's head. Later on, they might got you. You know when that boar's head come in. But for now, you gotta eat. You gotta have this meat. But at least you got the bread with the everything seasoning on it. So this is what this was. This was a standard sandwich with everything seasoning wrapped, everything seasoning bread covered in. So we got a great fucking top, a great fucking bottom, and then just it was okay, decent sandwich. But the bread made it up, and that's not saying a bad thing. Okay, sometimes shit happens, but I will tell you that G Lyrekal was the first cat that went.
Libsy.
G Lyrekal and Libsy made this sandwich fucking work. Okay, I know that we was gonna have P Diddy in the middle of the Cypher. You know, somebody should have told me P Diddy was gonna be in the Cypher.
So in fairness to Libsy, we'll give G Lyrekal a 19. You good with that?
No, it was a 10. Unless you're gonna give him a 9.5, a 9.
No, I'll give him a 10.
I'll give him a 10 because that's shit. His verse was as good as fucking Libsy.
Yeah, you're right.
Give us 10. Give us fucking 10.
All right, so there you go, G Lyrekal. You win.
Winner. Chicken dinner. All right, so Grind Mode Mass Appeal 4 is in the books. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We have Mass Appeal 5 coming right around the corner. But until that happens, Big Sin, let the people know what they can do to join us as we become the reactors of infamy.
So what we need you to do right now is go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq React drops. And don't be mad at us. Just do better.
Well, I mean, they don't have no. You can't be mad. I mean, listen. We are about as fair of Cypher rankers as there are out there in the world. Because we know what it takes to grind in this industry and try to make something of yourself. So if you got praised, take it up a notch. If you got shorted, if you feel you got shorted, take it up 4 notches. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can really say about that. Like, I'm not going to sit here, you know me, we don't sit here and sugarcoat nothing. We promise not to sugarcoat anything in 2023. We emphasize this fact, Sin. When we said that we're going to come back with these ciphers, we said that we're not going to sugarcoat anything in 2023, right? So, we said we're going to penalize more. We're going to dock points for shit like that. Y'all know us by now. You know how we do shit. And, you know, if you've been paying attention to exactly what we've been rolling, how we've been rolling. So, like I said, if you did great, double up a couple notches, aim for that blackjack. If you felt that you didn't do great and we judged you too harshly, take it up like 4 notches and you'll be all right. So, until next time, which is in about a couple of hours until you can check out Mass Appeal 5, that's my man Big Sin. I'm your boy Hollywood J Black. This is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing.